Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kay's Journey. You guys, it's been so crazy. Our family, my brother, my mom, they went to North Carolina. They've been down there since the weekend because, you know, we've had a couple of passings. We had a couple of deaths. So they're down there. So I am dog sitting. I hear something. Huh. Well, maybe that's outside. Let me listen. Oh, it's the UPS, his truck. I knew I was like, am I crazy? Okay, anyway. How y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, so much stuff has been going on. The devil is a lie. Whoo! The devil is a lie. Time you turn around, somebody's trying to plant seeds and do something and say something and try to be manipulative. And I went out to a friend's house and she gossiping and told me something that almost shook my core. You know, sometimes you just got to know yourself. Sometimes you just got to be like, look, handle it yourself and see if if the accusations are true or not. You know, you just don't always take what people say at face value. Look at me. I'm a wreck just from me thinking about it. Like, once I heard this information out, my heart just fell to the bottom. And I was like, what? Anyway, I went to the source. And the source was like, no, that's completely false. And so, you know, I want to believe the source because we built a good friendship on honesty and clarity. And those things are important. They're very important to me. Okay, so this morning was a slow start. I didn't go work out. I did not go work out. I was just burnt out today. Not to say I won't go work out later on, but right now I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to sit here and chill. But I do want to mention, I was watching today Shaquille O'Neal being interviewed, and some of the questions that she was asking him were very, very interesting. I'm going to play some of it. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk about it. I'm about to go change real quick and play with this little thing here because he's sad because his mommy not home. Because his mommy not home. He looking like, please, lady. And yeah, so I'll be back.
Bang. One Savage and many more. It's where legendary brands like Coca-Cola and Chick-fil-A got started. For years, people have called it the Black Mecca because almost every black person here seems to be making it big.
What?
Officially at 22.
Wow. What would you say is the biggest deal you've done in the real estate space?
It's 4.5 million now. In Atlanta, it can be seen and shown, and access to these black millionaires is a very quick proximity. You can touch another millionaire, which is odd.
As the African discovering the world, I had to come to Atlanta to see why this city is unlike any other place in America. During my time here, I'll be speaking to successful black entrepreneurs, exploring the food, and visiting the city's most iconic spots. Let's begin.
Okay. Okay, wait.
You guys, my first time in Atlanta. What's up? You know, I have to do like all those people that live here. That's what they used to do. Type shit. One of the first things I noticed in Atlanta was the trees everywhere. Unlike most major cities where concrete dominates, Atlanta feels like a city inside a forest.
Atlanta is actually famously known as a city in a forest. Why? Because
I didn't know that.
48% of the city is covered in trees. Obviously, that helps with air quality. That helps with it not feeling as hot as it technically could be.
To Atlanta, one thing stood out: the fact that it's often called the Black Mecca.
The Black Mecca.
Black Mecca. Atlanta continues to hold on to its title as the Black Mecca.
That's not just a nickname, it's a reality, as Atlanta is one of the only cities with more successful black entrepreneurs, professionals, and leaders than anywhere else in America. As my day started, I knew I had to find an answer to the question of what makes Atlanta the Black Mecca.
A lot of people doing it big in Atlanta, bro. Like, I haven't been anywhere where you see this amount of black success so apparent. Dante is Akram, 26 years old now, father of 2 daughters, beautiful kids. So I started off with clothing. Like, I was selling do-rags and bonnets in my hometown. Eventually, I started growing that brand. We hit 6 figures in like, it was like 16 or 18 months. I started realizing like I actually have power as far as how I was marketing myself and me and my daughter. She was the reason we went viral. She was the reason the business even took off like that. So I started a clothing brand called One Love. I gave her 50% ownership. And the meaning behind it is like, my daughter's my one love, you know, like I do everything for her. I had a kid at 18. So it was like everything just hit me. And I'm just like, you know, this is my everything. So I'm gonna do everything I can in my power for my last name to make sure she's straight. Then we moved to Atlanta, and it's been up since.
When did you launch going about 19, yeah?
Yeah, so I started my do-rag brand at 18, about 19 and a half, going on 20. I had about 100K liquid in the bank. So like numbers-wise, my brand, when we first started off, we hit 100K in the first 4.5 months. So I was selling cars as well on the side of all my businesses. And then that's when I went full-time, and I was like, all right, I'm making more money than a job could pay me. And then that's when I got a lot into the stock market in crypto. So I became a millionaire officially at 22.
Wow.
Yeah, so you got, I think, a 3.5 year span, but it felt like forever because I'm living it day to day. So now we've generated over $5 million across crypto, stocks, do-rags, and clothes.
Lord, y'all, the police was just at my house. Scared the living mess out of me. Okay, so I get this knock at the door. Let me tell you guys what happened. I get a knock at the door. Bam, 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 bam. It's like, at that time, it's like 12:30. So I'm here by myself. My mom's not here. I'm here by myself. Excuse me, I know I look crazy, okay? I got to tell y'all the story. This is in real time. So, my heart, it woke me up. My heart was like, oh my God. So I run downstairs. I'm like, who is it? Who is it? My wallet's here. My wallet's at your address. And I was like, your wallet? What? I was like, oh my God. So let me tell you guys what happened. So we're going to put that there. We're going to leave that right there, right? So then let me tell you guys, last Saturday, I was on my way home and I found a wallet. And I found a wallet about a mile and a half from here. So when I found the wallet, it was a kid's wallet. It was a student, like a University of Kent State wallet. So in that wallet, he had a thing saying, if I'm lost, contact me. I did all of that. Went in there, put my address in, said, your wallet is here. It's safe, it's here. He never showed up. So he had a bank card. He had his ID, a bank card, and a health card. So I called the bank. The bank said, well, we're about to close. I said, okay. I wanted to get him back his wallet. I wanted to be rid of it and all done with it. Oh my God, why didn't I do that? So me and my mom Saturday went to the house. We drove. I got in my car, went to his house. His house looked abandoned. It looked distraught. It looked unlivable. I was like, this can't be his house. I don't know whose address is this, but I'm not getting out my car. So I don't get out my car. So I said, well, wait, what about the bank? He has this bank called Hunt, I don't know, something. Anyway, it's a bank. So I was like, let's go to the bank. So the bank was 5 minutes away. So I put that in luckily I put both things in my GPS, my map quest. So we get to the bank. I'm walking around the bank. The bank doesn't have a drop box. All banks have like deposit boxes. It didn't have one. So I was like, okay, so maybe so we come back home. Because mind you, when I went to the house looked like it was abandoned. It looked like the forest had, you know how they always say, if you leave things alone, the forest will take it back. It looked like the forest was taking the house back. So I was like, okay, cool. So we go home. Saturday go by, Sunday go by, Monday hits. I'm waiting on this vintage luggage from eBay. So I see the postal guy. He come up. He in the van. He's sitting there. I'm sitting there. I'm waiting on him. He on his phone. The postal guy is on his phone for literally 20 minutes. So finally, he don't never get off the phone. I walk up to the car, to the van. I'm like, hey, I need my package. And by the way, I got this driver's license because when I found it, the wallet was not with the driver's license and stuff. It was scattered everywhere. So I was thinking, I didn't know if it all came together or not because literally it was scattered. I just picked up the wallet and that along together. So, I give the postal guy all the boy stuff. I give him his because back in the day that's what people used to do. If they found the wallet or they found driver's license, they would give it back to the postal guy, and then they're supposed to send it back to the owner. I'm done with that. That's Monday. Tuesday go by. Wednesday, bam, 12. A few minutes ago, bam, 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 knocking all hard on my door. Woke me up, scared me to death. My wallet's there because remember, in his wallet was the little SKU thing, the little detector saying, if I'm lost, SKU this little thing here, and contact me, which I did Saturday. So I'm coming downstairs. I'm like, what's going on? And he was like, it's there. It's beeping off your address. You have my wallet. So I was like, I forgot I had the wallet part. I was like, oh yeah. So I was like, here, but I mean, it's 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. My mind not even right. So I give it to him, and where's my stuff? All my stuff I said, I gave it to the post office guy, and it should be at your address. You keep looking for it. He pissed. He called the police. Yeah, he called the police. So then, a few minutes later, the police come. The police come in. I told him, come on in. He came in the door. I told him everything I just told you guys. I said, first of all, I said, this was Saturday. I said, and I tried to take it to us. I told him everything. I told him, I said, I contacted that little SKU off of his little wallet, and I put my address in there then. And I told him I have your wallet. It was a little message thing you could put in there. I said, I knew he was a student. I said, this is a kid. He lost his wallet. He needed stuff. He had his health card in there. He had his driver's license, and he had his debit card in there. I don't want none of your little stuff, little boy. And so, I told the officer everything. The officer was like, you got to think, this is a kid. He thought he had just lost it. I said, what? I said, no, he did not just lose it. I said, he did not just lose it. He lost that wallet Saturday. Look at me. I look crazy. Oh, my God. I can't even sleep now. I don't even know. I can't even sleep. All I know is that scared me so bad to have my door knocked on. Late night like that. Then turn around again, and then it's the pow-pow. I'm like, oh no, the pow-pow. But when I told the officer, he totally got it. He was like, look, next time something like that happens, just call. He said, just drop it off at the station, like at the police station. He said, we deal with that all the time. I was like, okay, promise I will. And then he asked me, he said, was there any money in it? I said, it wasn't a drop of money in it. Not a penny. It was just his driver's license, his health card, and his bank card. I don't know. You be trying to do the right thing out here and help people, and you become the villain. He was like, oh, that boy was mad. Don't call the po-po on me. But see, if he would have did his research and he would have checked that phone, that little device thing, he would have saw that I had messaged him on Saturday. It's all good. I'm going to try to get me some sleep, but I just had to consult my subscribers because y'all understand me. Okay. All right, I'm going back to sleep. All right. See y'all in the morning.